At the end of this, you will be able to return evil back to sender. Any evil arrow thrown at you will go back to sender. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are new here for the first time, you are so welcome. My name is Pamela. You can call me Pamela. So in this channel, I share spiritual tips a lot. Go through my videos, you see lots of them that will help your spiritual life greatly, drawing you closer to God, building your spiritual life, building your spiritual faith. You see things working just like a magic. If you apply faith in it, everything will just be working easily for you. You will surely overcome by the grace of God. So if you love spiritual tips, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the bell so that whenever I upload videos, you get notified and come and watch. So like the title says, use this to get rid of any evil arrow, any spiritual evil arrow thrown at you. There are different kinds of arrows. There are different kinds of attack. There are arrows of barrenness, infertility. There are arrows of death, premature death. There are arrows of afflictions. There are setback arrows. If you are moving forward, that thing will be drawing you back. You will not even be able to go forward. That thing will be drawing you back, no matter how you struggle in life. Arrows of not having peace. No matter how you try, there's no peace around you. So there are different kinds of arrows. Remember, spiritual controls physical. Everything is controlled by spiritual. So you have to treat that issue spiritual way. Okay, this channel is going to help you greatly because it's by doing it yourself. If you do it yourself, it will work for you. Okay, everything is not about giving money to someone to help you. So in this channel, anything about spiritual work, you have to not be on your period. If you're a lady, do not be on your flow. Before you make use of spiritual items or touch spiritual items, make sure you are not flowing your messes, okay? This is generally for everyone. Do not meet your partner sexually and start immediately touching spiritual item or using spiritual work. There are some things you have to do. I've shared it also. Using alligator pepper to cleanse yourself. Check my videos, you will see how to properly make use of alligator pepper to cleanse yourself after meeting your partner sexually. So you can still decide, okay, I don't want to make use of alligator pepper. Or if you cannot find where to get alligator pepper, you can actually abstain after spiritual work. Abstain like 2 days before meeting your partner, or after meeting your partner, stay like 2 days before touching spiritual item, so that things will work for you. And there are also things I explain every time. I always say, keep your heart clean, keep your hands clean, treat people well, do not bear grudges. Okay, there are people that they are always angry. They carry that anger to sleep. They make sure that that anger stays with them. They keep malice. All those things will make spiritual work not to work for you because they are filled with positive energy. There are things that are supposed to get rid of negative energy, all this bitterness, jealousy, all those kind of things. And you harboring it will make that work not to be effective on its own. Let me just cut it short, okay? You have to get clove. This is clove. Like, if you have been following me, I've made this of clove, showing how to make use of clove. By the grace of God, this is going to be a blessing to lots of people. But this particular one, I've not shared it before. There are different ways to make use of clove spiritually. You know, not even 100, not even 500. There are thousands of ways to make use of clove spiritually. So I'm going to be sharing more about clove. So clove spiritually, clove is not only for the health benefits, it also has a way of attracting good things to one. It has a way of breaking spells, charms, curses, returning evil. If you use it this way, it's going to get rid of all those attacks, any arrow sent at you. And you saying the right prayer while you're using it, you see everything working perfectly. So you must get the clove stick. Yes, I've also shared how to make use of the clove powder. The powder one is gotten from the clove stick. I've shared how to make use of, but this particular one, you have to make use of the clove stick. Try to get one. If you cannot get it from the supermarket, you cannot get it from the local market, try to order it online to take that stress. No matter how difficult you are unable to get it, try. Clove stick helps to get rid of evil forces. So This is how to make use of it. Just get a non-plastic bowl or maybe a metal. You don't need a plastic container. Get just a little. It may be like 1 tablespoon of this. So just transfer it into a non-plastic bowl. It can be a little bowl, maybe all this tin tomato container. I love cloves so much. Look at how it's scenting so nice, full of so many benefits. Okay, so transfer it into that non-plastic bowl. Then you add putting fire into it. Anyhow you want to put fire, allow it to burn. As it's bringing out smoke, then you start praying, saying your prayer. The smoke is going to be sending your request to the universe. Whatever thing you desire will come to pass. That your enemy must suffer. If you know their names, mention their names as you are burning this. You must do this at midnight. This is not any other time. Do this at midnight. Burn your clove stick at midnight. As you are burning it, the smoke is going up. You have to be praying, manifesting that whosoever, any evil arrow coming from any direction, coming from any part of the world to afflict you with any kind of evil, they are returning back to sender. If you still want to cancel the one that is already in your body, cancel it, destroy it. You can still return it back to sender. Okay, so be praying and be destroying it. But before you do so, ask God to forgive your sins. Anyway you have wronged God, anyway you have sinned against him, knowingly or unknowingly, that God should pardon your iniquities, so that whatever thing you do will work for you. Then before you start doing this, as it's burning, continue praying, praying, praying. The smoke will be going. If the fire goes off, put on fire again. It may not be coming out like a fire. It may be, even if it's the smoke that is coming out, no problem. It's also the same. The environment is going to fill with positive energy, driving away anything evil from that environment. If you have, those incense, this thing, or anything that you can use as you are burning it, you'll be moving around the house like this, so that the smoke can circulate everywhere. Then put it in that container. Okay, so as the smoke is going around, anybody that tries to afflict you with any kind of problem, the person will suffer. So I'm also going to share what to add into this clove stick as you burn it to make your enemy cry and leave you alone. Yes, anybody whosoever, please do not pity anyone. Make sure your hands are clean. Make sure you don't wrong them. But anybody that wants to harm you, to wrong you, to plan evil for you, the person will suffer for it. Please remind me about the second one, okay? Because I'm going to share about it. What to add into this clove stick so that your enemies will suffer and cry very well and leave you alone. They will never bother you again. But this particular one is highly effective. It's a way of returning arrow. You don't need to add anything into it. Returning arrow back to sender. Remember, your prayer point is also very important. Pray the right prayer. Pray to cancel that evil thing, just as I demonstrated. Okay, return it back to sender. So when you are done, the early morning, the next morning, you remember this is night. Okay, early morning, you have to add salt into your bath water. The water can be any kind of water. It can be a lukewarm water, it can be a cold water, anyhow the temperature you want. Add salt, sea salt or ordinary salt. Add it, allow it to mix, to dissolve. When you see that everywhere the salt has dissolved properly, then use it to have your bath. Do not use soap, do not use sponge, do not pat dry, do not use towel to dry yourself. You can decide to have your bath normally with your soap or any other thing, so that if you want to use this, just use it to pour. As you are pouring yourself, be praying that God should cleanse you, remove unwanted things from your life. This night one is going to keep on working, even 1 week. If you can decide to try the following night if you want, but once is enough. So the following morning, remember the salt bath. Little salt goes a long way. Do not pack too much salt and saying that the more salt, the more it's going to be effective. No, just half tablespoon or 1 tablespoon is enough. So go ahead and try this, and you see that any evil arrow, any problem you're passing through, God will be dissolving it, removing it until you see them no more. You will progress. Anything you desire will work for you. Anything you desire will work for you. God is going to be there to guide you and direct your step. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Share this video to everyone. Remain blessed as always. I'll see you in my next video.